I'm 34, male, and for the last year, I've been living in what I can only describe as a complete circus. My ex-wife, 32, decided she wanted to explore our marriage. And by explore, I mean she pushed for an open relationship, all in the name of strengthening our bond. She called it a bold, modern choice, something couples do when they're truly secure. Honestly, I wasn't into it. I told her that, repeatedly, but she wore me down. She said I was closed-minded, that I didn't trust her, and if I really loved her, I want her to be happy. I gave in. Maybe I was weak, or maybe I just wanted to prove I wasn't the controlling husband she made me out to be. She promised rules, honesty, transparency, and no emotional attachments. I wasn't even planning to see anyone else. But she hit the ground running. Within weeks, she had dates lined up. Suddenly, she was glowing, always giggling at her phone, dressing up more. At first, I tried to convince myself this was good for us. She was happy, right? But deep down, I knew something was off. Then one night, her phone buzzed while she was in shower. I glanced over. The message read, "Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again." My stomach dropped. I didn't say anything. I wanted proof. Actual, undeniable proof. I installed cameras, not in the bedroom or bathroom, just common areas. And within days, I had it. Video after video of her sneaking him into our house. The same house we built together. But the worst part? The way she talked about me. Laughing with him, calling me boring, pathetic. Saying I was lucky she hadn't left yet. It wasn't just cheating. It was cruelty. And if that wasn't enough, she told him that I was the one who forced the open marriage. Claimed I pressured her into it because I wanted to sleep around. She painted herself as the victim. The poor, neglected wife just trying to find herself. I wasn't going to confront her. Not yet. I needed to be smart. I contacted a lawyer the next day. I laid it all out, the texts, the videos, the blatant lies. He nodded through it all and said, "You're in a strong position, but we have to be patient." So I waited. A couple of weeks later, I told my wife we had a meeting with a financial planner. She didn't question it. Why would she? She thought I was clueless. But when we walked into the lawyer's office and sat down, she immediately knew something was wrong. The lawyer didn't waste time. He slid a folder across the table and said, "We're here to discuss the terms of your divorce." She froze. Her face went pale. "What are you talking about?" she stammered. Then came the recordings. I played everything. Every manipulation, every lie, every moment she thought she could rewrite history. When her own voice echoed through the room, denying any responsibility for the open marriage and spinning her sob story, she lost it. "You forced me into this," she sobbed. "You wanted it." The lawyer simply raised his brow and tapped the file. "Actually, we have proof to the contrary." She ran out of the office. No more theatrics, just shame. But didn't end there. We had a prenup. It was fair, but it had one important clause. Infidelity voided any claims to spousal support. And thanks to my airtight evidence, she wasn't getting a dime. No alimony. No part of the house. Just whatever she had in her own account. She tried to fight it. Hired a lawyer who tried spinning the controlling husband narrative. But the evidence destroyed her credibility. She even tried reaching out to our mutual friends, crying about how I had set her up and ruined her life. But I wasn't done yet. See, she had also lied to her family. She ran straight to her parents after the meeting, sobbing about how I abuse her and force her into things she never wanted. Her dad called me livid. Her sister sent me some long, self-righteous text about how I destroyed her. I didn't argue. I simply sent them the recordings. Every word, every manipulative tactic, everything. The silence that followed? Priceless. Her parents apologized, said they had no idea. Her sister deleted her little manifesto and went radio silent. The guy she had been seeing? He bailed the moment things got messy. Apparently, she wasn't so appealing without the illusion of being the victim. And then, this morning happened. I woke up to 46 missed calls. All from her. Voicemails, too. She sobbed through most of them, begging me to take her back. Said she made a mistake. That she just needed clarity. And of course, the classic, I didn't know what I had until it was gone. I didn't respond. Didn't even listen to all the messages. I just blocked her. The truth is, Revenge isn't about yelling or smashing things. It's watching the people who try to break you realize they never stood a chance. I walked away with my dignity, my house, my dogs, and she walked away with nothing. Best decision I ever made. And hey, if you like this story, maybe hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more where that came from.